I was coming to you today. So I saw this morning that NF, Christian rapper, he announced today at about 8 a.m. that he was dropping a new single, and he said, "Hey guys, just check it out. New single coming out, 12 o'clock. Tune in. Be the first to listen to it." And I had to think what he's doing as in a marketing perspective is he's creating that fear of missing out. So I wanted to kind of go over like a few things that we can learn from NF and the his launch that he did today. So it launched today around 12 o'clock, uh, and I was curious about it, so I tuned in and I looked at it. I was about 54 minutes late, and I noticed that already about 250,000 had watched it. By the end of hour two, he was close to about 500,000 people who had watched it on his YouTube. Now, this is YouTube, it's not Facebook. Facebook, they do end up fabricating their stats, so I wouldn't be as impressed if it was on Facebook. I didn't check out Facebook, but then that led me to my next thing. Did he advertise it? No. So I went to the page. I didn't really quite see the advertisements that was going out. That was his organic reach. So, what we can learn as marketers and business owners is we need to focus on organic branding our business. And the key way that you do that is everything that you're doing is you have to create a sense of urgency. So, he said today at 12 o'clock, he had 250,000 some odd people show up in the first hour with $0 in advertising. So how do we do that? So there's a variety of ways. It just kind of depends on what your business is. But for instance, he's taken literally about 4 or 5 years. I've been following him for about four or 5 years, and the guy is honestly quite amazing. If you listen to it, you can type in NF paid my dues. You can listen to all his other music that he has. I'm not going to say that you like it. It is rap, and it's a little bit different. Is all I'll say for a lot of people. The other thing, as marketers and business owners, that we can take from him, though, is he does a phenomenal job of setting the table. So, for instance, what I mean by that is actually in his current album that he did, is he said people always want to basically get in his business, and he says, when I drop an album, then the fans embrace it, and then he goes into his hiding mode, so to speak. And what he's doing there is he is foreshadowing that people will are following him, his brand, not necessarily the music. Because if you're following a music, you wouldn't actually tune in. You would be, if it's a good song, I'm going to tune in. If it's not, I'm done. No, he's built a brand. So as the brand, he dropped a new single today. I'm tuning in. Everybody else is tuning in. And that is the way you need to leverage your business. You have to create a brand strategy around you. Now, the best way you can do that is through mobile. Everything that we do now today, I watched the new video on my phone while I was in my car. You need to create a profit mobile strategy. There's That's what I basically specialize in. My company and I, uh, that's all we do. So there's a variety of different ways that you can do that. If you optimize your Google My Business listing, number one, I will. If you're not doing that and somebody just set it up, you need to invest and really get into that. Google is going to put so much into that. They have already. And if you are not on there and optimizing it, you are missing the mark. Your website is great, an app is great, and your social media is great. But if you don't have that, you are missing a ton of traffic. I can help you with that. That's what I do. The other way is, then you need to optimize your social media. You're already on there. It's nice. I'm not going to tell you need to post at 9 and 10 and 12 o'clock. No, it's not about that. There's a little bit to that, but it's not as much of heavyweight as you may think, where you're like, oh no, I missed 10 o'clock. It's 10:02. No, don't worry about that. Um, the other way is you provide other mobile outlets. So you need to create your website in a SEO friendly mobile first. Majority of your people who are building websites are mainly just building it on a computer, make it look good on a computer, and they're saying, "Here you go, here's the tools." No, it's not like that. Um, when you actually go to NF's website, you'll see the way he has it listed out. It's responsive. It's everything that you need to do. The one thing that I will say that I did not see, so NF does a great job at creating a fear of missing out. He could capitalize on a more of a friend of a friend basis. Now, what I mean by that is he needs to provide an opportunity or more opportunities for people to share his information out. He did a great job of getting 250,000 there. Now my only challenge would be to him is like, how do we get them now to post that on their social media, to share it with their friends, to do this, to where 250,000 then becomes a million over the next hour by hour two, instead of 500,000. 500,000 is great, but a million is better. In 2 hours, that'd be phenomenal. And so, yeah, those are just a few key things that I'm kind of coming through. I just wanted to make this video. I came home actually to the office in between meetings and wanted to give this out to you. This is Dallas Lau, Partnership Web Apps. Give me a shout out if you need anything. Share this video, like it. Um, I'll be trying to make a little bit more as the year goes on and how we accomplish our goals. Have a good one. Bye.